We are approaching 9:30 this morning. You're listening to the G&T Breakfast Show. Got to give a big shout out to Louise Rosen, who's listening this morning. Good morning, Louise. If you fancy coffee later, I'll be in the usual place after the show. I love coffee anyway. And joining us this morning, a very good morning to Grace Hagan, who is the chair of Newport Memorial Hall. Good morning to you, Grace.
Hello.
Well, we're fine. How are you?
Well, we're very busy in the Memorial Hall. We're running a warm space initiative.
Yeah.
I don't know if people understand what that's all about, but basically it's just what it says on the tin, really. It's a space where people can come, be warm, meet friends, use our Wi-Fi, read, or just simply relax with a nice cup of coffee or tea and a nice cake. So that's where that's about. Should just say, actually, we're coming to our last coffee morning, so this is your last chance to come along, and it's on Saturday morning at the Memorial Hall, 10 till 1, and we've, just for your delight really, have added in a little mini workshop, and it's called The Meaning of Welsh Place Names. And I don't know about you, but I've always been fascinated by that. So it's absolutely not obligatory. If you want to come, that's fine. And that's running at about 11 o'clock. So that's one of our things that's coming up. And then next Tuesday, again, sad, it's our last film matinee. And we can't tell you the name of the title, unfortunately, because it's licensed. So it's a bit of, MI5 stuff, really. But what we can do is direct you to the Facebook, where we have an unscramble the title section. So you get a quiz along with this. And if you fancy what the film title looks like, or the film, then please do come along next Tuesday at the Memorial Hall. There's a very warm welcome is going to be waiting for you. You open the doors at 2 o'clock and we provide you with lots of tea, coffee, biscuits, popcorn, all complimentary. And then you settle down in a lovely warm atmosphere to watch the film matinee. And then afterwards, we quite often folk gather afterwards for another cup of tea or coffee. And we discuss what we thought was awful or what we really liked about the film. So it's a nice afternoon out. It's lovely and warm. It's lovely and free. And I do encourage you to come, because this is our last one.
Sounds brilliant. And that's taking place on Tuesday, the 28th of March. And as you say, doors open at 2 o'clock. Well, Grace, I don't know whether you know, but we run an unscramble competition every morning here on the Breakfast Show. So,
really?
Yeah, we do indeed. So I've been busy unscrambling the letters for the film. And okay, if I'm not allowed to say what it is, I do know that it's a British comedy drama film.
Correct.
There we go.
Well done.
I've done well.
And Grace, are you able to give us like an overview? Like, what's the atmosphere been like over these last couple of weeks? Because this isn't your first film matinee, this isn't your first coffee morning that you've had. But what's the atmosphere been like for people that have been there?
Well, it's great, really. Really, the Warm Spaces initiative arose from the whole management committee really coming to terms with the situation after COVID. And we felt we needed to get people not afraid to come out again and to join in social events. So we started a new campaign, which was called Let's Get Together. And we've been running various events over the last couple of years under that banner. And so when the Warm Spaces initiative became available, we thought, well, actually, that is just brilliant, because it's an added benefit for us to our campaign, really. And it's all about getting people together in the community, coming together in a lovely local space, which is warm. And so that's what we're all about. So it just absolutely fitted the bill, really. So hence we started, and we've been going with the coffee mornings since January. and the film matinees the same too. Yeah, from January. But unfortunately, the time is running out. So these are the last 2 events that are coming up. So I do encourage people to come. It's a lovely afternoon out or a lovely morning out. And yeah, you can do whatever you like really at them. It's up to you.
And these are the last 2 of the Warm Space initiative. But you mentioned that you already had this Let's Get Together campaign. Have you got a calendar of events for the rest of the year into summer?
Right. Well, actually, I can tell you about something even more exciting. Can you bear it?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. Let's do it.
Newport Memorial Hall. This is our centenary year. We've been 100 years in existence serving the community.
Wow.
And we have been busy planning a whole program of events that are going on. Probably some months we've got 2 events, but most months, at least now, to the end of the year, December, we've got an event celebrating the work and the service of the community Newport Memorial Hall to the community, really. And we hope that through all these initiatives and through working really hard and making the Memorial Hall the go-to place in Newport as the hub of the community, that we'll be able to play our part really as a committee in taking the hall forward for hopefully not another 100 years. Maybe we won't be able to see it, but we hope that the work that we do will be a strong foundation for that, really.
That's amazing. And if people want to find out more, where can they find all this information?
Well, now, I've just taken delivery of the Memorial Hall Centenary Programme leaflets. We're so excited, and they are going to be everywhere. In fact, you're going to probably be sick of looking at them. They'll be in all the usual outlets from Cardigan right down to St David's, everywhere. We'll have them out there for you. But we've got the programme up on the Newport Memorial Hall Facebook site. And that's the whole programme. But of course, each individual event, we will certainly be out there promoting that on all the usual places like telegraph poles and the other ways that you do in West Wales to promote your local events.
Yeah, great. Well, Tom, do you know, this seems like an opening that we're going to have to go to one of these events, I think.
Gonna
We'll
have
choose
to.
something and come up and see you.
I'd love you to come. This is an invitation now. In September, we are reenacting the opening procession, and we want to have the biggest, longest procession in the world happening because we want to outdo the one that took place in 1923.
Right.
So we're hoping that all the dignitaries, all the town organisations, everyone will join in that procession. And then that will be followed afterwards by a community afternoon tea and bar. And also some lovely music from bands and from the school. And it's just going to be a stonking
Big celebration, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Have you got the date for this yet, Grace?
I have, but I'm so excited at being on the radio that I've actually temporarily forgotten.
Oh, that's no problem at all. Well, we will have the date for our listeners up on our Facebook page. We'll get that put in. And also, we're going to have all the events which are going to be taking place in and around Newport Memorial Hall for this fantastic celebration. We'll put them up on our community events on our Facebook page. So,
yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah, no, go Christ, Samara. Yeah, drop me a message with the confirmation of that date when it comes back to you. And thank you so much for sharing what Newport Memorial Hall's been getting up to and what you've got coming up. It's an exciting year. It's 100 years of serving the community is brilliant. And that campaign slogan, "Let's Get Together," I feel that has influenced we give our guests a choice of song to play, and I feel that that's influenced your choice of song this morning.
You're right.
So, Grace, thank you so much for your time. And if you've just joined us, we've been talking to Grace Hagan of the Newport Memorial Hall. You can listen back on the catch up at purewestradio.com or on our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. But Grace, this is your chance to be a radio DJ and to introduce your song.
Right. I hope I'm saying the right one. That would be fun. Okay. Well, I thought what would be better than "Let's Get Together." Yay,
Lovely.
yay, yay.
Yeah. Am I right in thinking it's quite a classic song?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I am very old.
It's fantastic. I'm loving it. Grace, thank you so much. I'm sure we're going to be speaking to you again here on the show. So thank you for joining us this morning. Good luck with the coffee morning on Saturday and with the film on Tuesday.
Thank you so much for allowing me the airspace.
You're very welcome. Here it is. It's Let's Get Together.